Hello students, myself Manpreet Singh and welcome to you all in Perfection Classes for English. As we are reading about our voice topic, and before it we have done our present and past structures, and today we will study about our third part in voice and according to tense, that is future. And voice has two parts, as you know, that first is active and second is passive. So according to future tense, we will write here our first structure, first tense, that is future simple, and our first structure of future simple is affirmative, or future simple's first structure is subject plus will oblique shall plus verb's first form plus object. Let's see how it can change in passive form, that is object plus will oblique shall plus be plus verb's third form plus by plus subject. Our second structure of future simple is subject plus will oblique shall plus not plus verb's first form plus object, and it is in passive object plus will oblique shall not be plus verb's third form plus by plus subject. And let's see our examples. First example is Raman will. Before to write my example, I must tell you that if we have subject I or we, it means if we have subject first person, then we must use of shall in our sentences according to past future tense. And if we have subject of second person or third person, then we can use of will with our subjects. And here we have a name that is in third person, so Raman will do. Raman will do. Raman will do. Do so easy way my work. And according to our passive, my work will be, do's third form is done by Raman. This is the passive of this sentence. According to the structure, you can check by one. Let's see, object, will or shall, be, verb's third form, by, its last is subject. And our second example of future simple is Renu will sing a song, and it will change into passive, that is a song will. So I need to change my example. We are writing here our negative example. Renu will not. So I need to mention here not. Don't forget it. And here our passive is a song will not be sung by Renu. This is not Renu Mondal. And here our example is of active to passive. You need to see our structures and structures with our examples. And our next part of future, that is future continuous. As you know that future continuous have no passive form in our syllabus, but it is not exact thing, because Michael Swan already proved that we can change these sentences into passive. So we will write here our second part of future tense, that is future continuous. Whether it is not compulsory for us, but for our knowledge, for to gain our knowledge, we need to read, we need to learn it. Our third structure is of future continuous, subject plus will oblique shall plus be. Wait a minute. Verbs fourth form, it means verbs first form plus ing plus object. And whenever we will change it into passive form, then we need to learn that how it works and how we can explain it. Here is object plus will shall plus be plus being plus verbs third form plus by plus subject. That's the way we can change active to passive in sentences. So example for this structure is Raju will be playing a video game. That is our object. A video game will be being played by Raju. That's how we can change our this part, it means future continuous part, in active to passive, but don't bother about it. It is not in our syllabus, but for your knowledge it is necessary for us. Just concentrate on this structure and this example, and later I will erase it. You can focus here. So after it, we will talk about our next part of future tense, that is our future perfect, and this is the last part of our future, or I can say according to tense structure, subject plus will, shall, have plus verbs third form plus object, and object plus will oblique shall plus have plus be plus verbs third form plus by plus subject. That's how we can change our sentences in future perfect. And our next part is, fifth structure is subject plus will oblique shall not have verbs third form object. It is in passive, object plus will oblique shall not have been verbs third form by the subject. That's how we can change it. And before to write example, let me see here some examples for you. Our example is fourth example is the police will have caught the thief. The police will have caught the thief. पुलिस ने क्या किया, पुलिस क्या कर लेगी, उस चोर को पकड़ लेगी जिसने क्या किया होगा, चोरी की होगी. So our passive is, let's see, the thief is our object or objective case, and the thief will have been caught by the police. Whenever you have any doubt, then you must see example with structure. So our object here will have been, verb third form, by plus subject. Whenever you have any doubt about your subject, then you must see your structure also. And our next example, before to write next example, you must see this example with the structure. And our next structure is subject will, shall, not have. So our next example is the chemist will not have closed the shop. The chemist will not have closed the shop. Our object is the shop. The shop will not have been closed by the chemist. केमिस्ट सीधी सी बात है, जो मेडिकल स्टोर चलाता हो, दवाई विक्रेता जो होता है. तो इस तरह हम हमारे कंप्लीट पार्ट जो एक्टिव टू पैसिव के अंदर चेंज होता है उसको कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं स्ट्रक्चर वाइज स्ट्रक्चर, एग्जाम्पल वाइज एग्जाम्पल. ये जो तरीका है ये आपको बहुत ही ईजी वे में लर्न करवा देगा कि एक्टिव पैसिव को समझा कैसे जाता है. इसके बाद हमारा एक पार्ट और रह गया जो कि मॉडल से रिलेटेड है, पर वो पार्ट लिखने से पहले आप एक बार इस स्ट्रक्चर को फिर से देख लें और इस एग्जाम्पल को भी. और इसके बाद हम शुरू करते हैं. हमारा नेक्स्ट जो पार्ट होगा वो है मॉडल्स का. जब मॉडल्स की बात करते हैं तो मॉडल्स के बारे में एक बात जान लेना जरूरी है, वो ये है कि मॉडल्स को जब भी हम पैसिव फॉर्म में चेंज करेंगे तो मॉडल्स चेंज नहीं होगा, मतलब कैन का कुड नहीं करेंगे जैसे नरेशन में करते रहे हैं, बल्कि हमने क्या करना है उस मॉडल के साथ वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म को एडजस्ट करना है. और एडजस्ट करने के लिए हम हमेशा डी का यूज करते हैं. देखो कैसे, मैं एक ही स्ट्रक्चर लिखूंगा यहाँ पर. मॉडल से रिलेटेड सब्जेक्ट प्लस कैन प्लस वर्ब्स फर्स्ट फॉर्म प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट. हम नॉर्मली क्या करते हैं मॉडल के साथ एक ही वर्ब का यूज, सॉरी वर्ब सिंगल का ही यूज करते हैं या फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब का यूज करते हैं. और जब हमने वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म का यूज करना है तो हमें उस मॉडल के साथ एक बी का यूज करेंगे. उस जिस बी की वजह से क्या होगा, हम इस मॉडल के साथ वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म को एडजस्ट कर सकते हैं. लेट्स द एग्जांपल, सो लेट्स सी द स्ट्रक्चर. ऑब्जेक्ट प्लस और हेल्पिंग वर्ब इज कैन प्लस बी प्लस वर्ब्स थर्ड फॉर्म plus by plus subject. That's how we can change, we can convert our sentence according to this structure. हाँ, इसके अलावा एक बात का और ध्यान रखें, मॉडल कोई भी हो स्ट्रक्चर यही रहेगा सेम का सेम. कैसे रहेगा, कैन की जगह कुड कर दो, कुड की जगह मे कर दो, मे की जगह माइट कर दो, माइट की जगह विल कर दो, विल की जगह शैल कर दो, शैल की जगह शुड कर दो, शुड की जगह ought to, have to, कुछ भी, पर स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा ही रहेगा. तो मैं इसीलिए एक ही स्ट्रक्चर बताऊंगा और उसके बाद में हम आगे डिस्कस करेंगे वॉइस के बारे में. सो एग्जांपल है हमारा, लेट मी सी एन एग्जांपल फॉर यू हियर इज Where is the example? Example is here. So easy. He can speak English. You can speak English. But I am using here he can speak English. Our object is English. So English can be spoken by him. So don't forget, I already told you that whenever we have any kind of nominative case here, then it will convert during the changing of passive sentence into objective case. You must learn it, you must know it. देखो पैसिव के बारे में बहुत सारी बातें मैं आपको बता चुका हूँ. इसके बाद हम और भी डिस्कस करेंगे हमारे नेक्स्ट पार्ट में, हमारे नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में. थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स फॉर वॉचिंग दिस.